Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about some Modern Warfare leaked information and pretty much Victor's reaction to a bunch of this stuff going around the Modern Warfare community here. Obviously, Victor is the Chinese leaker that has been one of the prominent sources for so many people. He is the guy that originally predicted, or not predicted, but he knew that this game was going to be called Modern Warfare and not MW4 all the way back, and I'm pretty sure it was March or something, obviously way before we knew of any of this stuff. So again, he's a very reliable source. He is the one giving us the, gameplay dates for the multiplayer reveal, the beta, and we actually have some updates on when we're going to be seeing a beta, some updates on Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Hint, he actually is saying that we're not going to be seeing Mw2 Remastered. Very interesting there. We'll talk about that. And then the main thing here, him verifying the Gaming Revolution's leaks. So a lot of stuff to go through here within this video because again, he is another credible source. If he verifies all of the stuff we have been talking about throughout all of my past videos, then that's a huge deal. That means everything we've been saying, the perks, the weapons, the night vision maps, like all of this different stuff I've been covering from the Gaming Revolution source and from these other different sources, if it's all real, that's a huge deal. So let's go through here where this is all coming from. So someone tweeted Victor on Twitter. He says, any news on reveals in terms of specifics? Do you know anything about the leaker that was caught hashtag Modern Warfare? So Victor responds, most of the information on TGR is correct, but the version of the information is not up to date. So obviously, with a lot of Victor's tweets, the grammar isn't 100% there and the translation isn't fully accurate, but pretty much we can assume that he's saying that most of the information that the Gaming Revolution has given us from his source at InfiniWord, that huge document that the Gaming Revolution talks about, full of all different multiplayer, battle royale information, the weapons, the perks, the guns, the maps, all of this different stuff that we've been talking about on this channel as well. Most of that is actually correct and real. That's a huge deal because a lot of people were doubting the Gaming Revolution and doubting a lot of that stuff. And obviously it makes sense. Leaks, you can't always believe leaks. They're leaks for a reason. But now we have another credible source actually verifying that these leaks, for the most part, are real and are correct. But he's also adding here that the version of the information is not up to date. And I think what that means is that, the information is real, but it's probably information from Modern Warfare's multiplayer and the Battle Royale that was leaked from a couple of months ago. So as of now, there may have been a bunch of different changes made to, let's say, the weapons list, the perks list, the maps list, the night vision abilities, the different gameplay features that were leaked as well. There may have been, drastic changes made to that since, getting this actual information. So the Gaming Revolution's information, although it's real, it may have been, let's say, from April, in the development cycle instead of July, which again is a pretty huge deal when they're trying to finish up the game. That could have been, the difference between, alpha, pre-alpha, and maybe going into the beta. So who knows how much change has been made. So this is the thing with the Gaming Revolution's leaks. I think we know now that for the most part they are real, like I said, but there may be a lot of stuff that we may not actually see here. The weapons list might not be the same, so we should still take it with a grain of salt. But if you want to have any accurate information on Modern Warfare, those videos that I covered about the Gaming Revolution's leaks, those would be good videos to watch. So let's go through some more information here because Victor goes on to comment on a bunch of different stuff going on with Modern Warfare. And again, I'm taking this, obviously with a grain of salt, but this is Victor, Chinese leaker. It's very credible. I say that every 3 minutes, but I just can't stress it enough because this guy, when you're getting this information from this guy, you gotta believe him. So someone tweets at him, what about Mw2 Remastered with multiplayer? Is that true as well? I need to know. And he responds, no Mw2 Remastered. So now this is just throwing a curveball. Now this is really just throwing a curveball for me. Obviously, we had the leak from the Gaming Revolution that Mw2 Remastered not only will have a campaign, but it'll also have a multiplayer, and that was a huge deal. And he also talked about crossplay with all the consoles, and he since said that, okay, we're not going to be seeing crossplay with the old consoles, but we're still going to be seeing Mw2 Remastered campaign and multiplayer. And Mw2 Remastered, you guys know it was leaked last year. It was supposed to release last year. It's been rated in Australia. It's been rated as, you know, in the ESRB, whatever it's called. You know, there have been so many leaks about this game. It's been listed on Amazon, Amazon Italy, Amazon France. Like MW2 Remastered, it's been leaked everywhere. So the fact that now Victor is saying not only we're not seeing the multiplayer, but we're also not seeing the campaign. He's saying no MW2 Remastered at all, which is very, very weird, because Victor is the credible leaker that we look to, and now he's just going completely off, not off the deep end, but the complete opposite direction of the Gaming Revolutions leaks. Now here's the huge dilemma. If Victor is saying that the Gaming Revolutions leaks for the most part are correct, why is the Gaming Revolution source so wrong on MW2 Remastered? That makes no sense. Why would he have, you know, all of this accurate information, all of this like specific information about the weapons, the perks, the maps? Why would all of that be correct, but then MW2 Remastered, you'd think that's a pretty huge deal. That's a pretty big part of the leak. Why would that be completely incorrect? That just makes absolutely no sense. So really, I mean, I don't know who to believe. You know, the Gamer Revolution source, his source at Infinity Ward we talked about was fired. I mean, this guy leaked everything, was fired, got caught. But Victor, despite all of that, is saying, okay, you know, most of it's correct, but no MW2 Remastered. Very, very weird. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I really just don't know. I don't know. I still think there is an MW2 Remastered. That's just what I think. But again, I don't have the information. I don't have the leaks. I don't have the sources. I'm not in contact with that guy at Infinity Ward. I'm not in contact with, you know, Victor and what he's doing. So who knows what's going on? It's just now that we have this huge division, it's definitely very confusing. So hopefully we get it, but who knows? So next thing here, let's talk about the beta for Modern Warfare. A bunch of people in my comment section have been asking me when are we going to be seeing a beta. It's definitely weird. I agree with you guys that they still haven't announced a beta for this game. I mean, usually they announce the beta a month, very soon after, you know, pre-order start for the game. Usually, like, very soon after the game is announced, the new Call of Duty is announced, you start hearing the pre-order now and get access to the beta. That's a huge part of the marketing for Call of Duty ever since Black Ops 3, right? That was the first beta. So it's a bit weird. We haven't been hearing anything. So someone tweeted at Victor, do you know when we'll hear about the beta for Modern Warfare? And Victor responds, I've said this before, on August. Again, the grammar's off here, but obviously he's mentioned this before. Apparently it's going to be in August. Now, the problem with this, and it's not a problem, because obviously if we're getting it in August, that's fine, but we're really closely approaching August, you know, like we're running out of time for all this stuff to happen, and I don't want Infinity Ward to just jam pack everything into just like 2 weeks, because think about it, we're moving into the second week of July at this point. We still need the multiplayer reveal trailer, the multiplayer reveal event, I guess it's probably going to be at San Diego Comic-Con. That's July 19th, that's next week, right, or the week after, third week of July. We still need a campaign reveal. We have that as well. The beta, that's going to be sometime, I'm guessing that has to be the end of August. There's no way it's not going to be the end of August. I feel like the beginning of August is just way too soon, unless they just surprise us and just drop it out of nowhere. You would think they would hype it up. They would get people to pre-order to get access to the beta. More people are going to pre-order, more incentive for them to buy the game. I mean, this is Activision we're talking about. The fact that Activision is not, you know, advertising the beta, you know, making people pre-order to get access to this beta is just, it's so weird. So who knows? Victor, though, he's saying there's a beta, and I know a bunch of people were actually saying that, you know, maybe there's no beta this year for Modern Warfare. It's a good chance that maybe they don't want us to play the game, and people were saying maybe there's no beta because they don't want us to see how bad the game is. I saw that as well in my comment section. I mean, Victor's saying there's a beta. I think there's probably going to be a beta, and that's pretty much that. So last thing here for this video is actually not from Victor, it's actually from Charlie Intel, and this is actually pretty cool here. So report, Modern Warfare pre-order bonus to give players Captain Price as a playable character in Black Ops 4 Blackout. So here's the thing, do I care about Black Ops 4? Not really. Do I care about Blackout? Not really as well. You know, Captain Price, that's pretty cool. I definitely think that's pretty sick. That's a pretty good Modern Warfare pre-order bonus. It sucks that Black Ops 4 is just such a bad game. And, you know, that's just the way it is. But having Captain Price as a playable character within Blackout definitely is very interesting, and I think for everyone pre-ordering Modern Warfare, they're gonna get a kick out of that, and that's definitely, it'll give you a reason to play Blackout and just see Captain Price. Like, he's a cool looking dude, and you know, you'll get into the Modern Warfare spirit and hype by playing as him within Blackout. So pretty cool there. Just wanted to add that on at the end of the video. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. You know, what do you guys think about this Victor information, the Chinese leaker? You know, he's verifying the TGR's, you know, the Gaming Revolution's information. Most of that stuff is real, but then he goes completely 180 to that and says Mw2 Remastered is not even a thing. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. So what are you guys' opinions? Leave a comment below if you did enjoy. Leave a comment below Victor if you watched the whole video. It's greatly appreciated. So many of you guys watched the whole video. It's honestly so cool to see. Thank you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.